Hello everyone, we are doing another House of the Dragon video, and today we are going to go over House Velaryon, one of the main houses that will be featured in the Game of Thrones prequel. We are going to go over the history and the lore of the house up to when House of the Dragon starts, so there won't be any spoilers for the show. But before that, remember to like the video, helps out the channel a lot, and subscribe, and yada yada yada. Let's get to it. House Velaryon originated from Valyria. This is where the Targaryens are from as well. Like the Targaryens, they have some Valyrian features such as silver hair and purple eyes. They actually came to Westeros before the Targaryens did, so sometime before 114 BC. This means 114 years before Aegon's conquest of Westeros. Unlike the Targaryens though, they were never dragon lords. They stuck to the seas, earning their wealth as merchants, so basically they would import goods. When they did get to Westeros, they settled on the island of Driftmark, which is pretty close to the Targaryen ancestral home of Dragonstone. Their coat of arms is a silver seahorse on a sea of green, and the words of House Velaryon are the old, the true, the brave. When the Targaryens did come to Westeros, the two became allies, most likely because of their shared Valyrian descent. House Velaryon is considered to be one of the closest and oldest allies to House Targaryen, which would result in marriages between the two houses. For instance, Aegon the Conqueror, Visenya, and Rhaenys' mother was from House Velaryon. When Aegon began his conquest of Westeros, House Velaryon would help transport troops with their ships. After the conquest was over, a member of House Velaryon would often sit the small council, usually being the Master of Ships. The Master of Ships is basically in charge of the royal fleet, which was made up of largely House Velaryon ships. The most well-known member of House Velaryon is Corliss Velaryon, also known as the Sea Snake, who we will see in the show. Corliss is considered to be the greatest explorer Westeros has ever known. He traveled all over, to Essos, to Yeti, to Ashai. He even tried finding a northern route to the Sunset Sea, but was unsuccessful. These adventures would be chronicled as the 9 Voyages. These voyages made House Velaryon very wealthy, as Corliss would bring back treasures from each one. House Velaryon is actually the richest house in Westeros at this time, not the Lannisters. When Corliss's grandfather died, he became the head of the house. With the wealth he gained from his travels, he built a new castle as their seat, known as High Tide. In 90 AC, Corliss would marry Rhaenys Targaryen. They would have 2 children, Laenor and Laena. Corliss did have a younger brother, Vaemond Velaryon, who is in charge of their navy. According to the books, Corliss should have another brother, but I can't seem to find anything, so they may be condensing it down for the TV show. We don't even get a name for the other brother, so he couldn't have been that important anyways. Now, from a picture, specifically the one where House Velaryon walks into the throne room, there seems to be more members from the house. How I know that is because of the hair. Yeah, let's go with that. Now, these could be extended family members of Corliss's, like uncles, aunts, and cousins, but from the cast list on IMDb, I didn't see any other Velaryons, so for right now, their exact names and roles are unknown. And that is basically the extent of the Velaryon family tree at the beginning of the show. It will grow during the show, but those could be considered spoilers, so we will end it here. So what do you think of House Velaryon? Are you excited to see them in the show? Leave it down in the comments below, and if you want more House of the Dragon content, please subscribe and like the video. Check out the Twitter link in the description below, and as always, have an awesome day.